Hi you guys, welcome to the Rubber Room. My name's ckolly. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Rochester Hills, Michigan. I am usually here on Wednesdays at 6 o'clock, but today I am going a little bit early. We've been having some kind of brownouts because it's so warm and everybody's ear is on maybe, and so I'm just going to try and pop on so that I can do it while we still are having good power instead of waiting for it to go out. I'm going to spin this around. I took a little lesson from one of my downline on how to do this so we could be a little bit straight maybe instead of upside down. So I'm trying a little bit of a different camera angle, and I'm going to see if I can get us in there. Sometimes it just doesn't work with me, but I think this is going to be it. So I think this may have it, and I think you guys can see this, and I'm in the right direction. This way I don't have to stamp upside down, and I am not backwards. So right now, let's just jump right in. Right now, our kits are on sale. Buy one, get one 50% off. So that's all of our kits that are available right now are on sale. Buy one, get one 50% off, which is a great deal. And kits are awesome. I'm getting ready to start my Christmas in July, so I pulled out the Christmas Whimsy card kit to do with you guys. We have about 18 different kits, and if they're not in stock now, they will be coming back, so don't panic about that. And each of our kits are amazing. They come in these gorgeous boxes, and they come with everything that you need to make cards and or projects. We do have some awesome kit projects now. So this one is going to be Christmas cards. So you have it all packaged nice like this. This one has some stamps, and it looks like they're sentiments. They say season's greetings, Merry Christmas to you, and wishing you peace, joy, and love now and throughout the coming year. And they have some little stars and then some little snowflakes. And then you have a Stampin' Spot, and this is a Night of Navy Stampin' Spot. For those of you who aren't familiar with Stampin' Spot, so that's your ink. So you have this great box, and it folds out. You can store your cards in here. You can send packages in here. It's just a really nice, sturdy box. You can decorate it, whatever you want to do with it. And then this is your kit. And like I said, you already have your ink. And this comes with everything else that you need, including instructions. I love these. Are little stars and snowflakes, and they're an iridescent navy blue, which is gorgeous. Here's some Stampin' Dimensionals. Here's a clear block, and then some gold twine. And then you have these are glue dots, so it comes with even your adhesive. You don't even need adhesive for it. And then you have this really stiff, nice piece of chipboard and directions. So this particular kit is going to make two different cards. You have these cards with somebody putting a star on the tree, and then you have the sleigh that has packages on it with a little Christmas saying. So really cute cards, and I think you're going to make 4 of each. So this particular kit has 8 cards in it, to each or for each of 2 different designs. So I'm just going to pop on. If you guys are watching and you can't hear me, or I'm not in the frame or anything like that, please let me know. Like I said, I'm trying something new, so we'll see how it goes. So I have 8 envelopes, and they are white envelopes with just a gold trim on them. They're going to coordinate beautifully. And then you have 4 card bases that have the trees on them. It looks like a beautiful, gorgeous snow scene. I don't know if you can see that with the little Christmas trees and then almost snow there. And then you have 4 that have the Christmas tree on them. So it's a green tree, and you have little gold bulbs on it, and then a bright red tree skirt. Okay, and then we have some adhesive. Oh, these are not. These, oh look, we have more gold, little gold stars here. And then these are just little punch outs, and we're going to use those to stamp on. And then these are punch outs, and there is the little guy pulling the tree, and the one standing to put the star on the tree. And then this one here. So you have one pulling the sleigh and one walking behind the sleigh. Okay, so let's set that sheet aside. You have 2 sheets like that. So we're gonna set that one aside, and I'm actually gonna go through the directions so you can see just how super easy it is to make these cards. Debbie's here. I'm here. I love the cute Christmas one. Okay, Debbie, thank you. I think that this is just so adorable. I take it I'm in the frame and you can see me and I'm not upside down. I'm so glad you're here watching. That's I just popped on. I'm a bit early, so I wasn't sure anybody would find me, but I'm glad you're here. Okay, so let's start. I'm gonna push these up a little bit to make sure. I'm trying to get where I am in the frame so you guys will be able to see me. So let's just start with the one that has the Christmas tree on it, okay? I'm just gonna take my card base, fold it in half. It is scored, so you don't have to do any of that. And then I'm just gonna take my bone folder and burnish that score line. Okay, so there's our card base. Absolutely gorgeous. And then we're gonna need Season's Greetings. So I'm gonna put our Season's Greetings on there. These stamps are photopolymers, so they're clear, and you can see exactly where you are. I'm actually going to put my stamp down and make sure it's straight. And then I'm going to put my black right on top of it. Okay. Then I'm going to take my paper snips and pop open my ink. And this is just a small little ink spot. Our ink pads are much bigger than this, but this is all you're gonna need, and it makes it extremely easy to transport this. You can take this on a vacation, you can take it camping, wherever you're going that will fit a box like that, you can take it with you. So I'm gonna ink up my stamp. I'm just gonna pop my top right up there. And you can see, there I go, so you can see it just says Season's Greetings. And I'm gonna put that on one of these adorable little ovals, and they are gold trimmed also. So I'm just gonna center that in the middle and plop it down. Okay, I'm gonna set that aside for a minute and go to my directions here. Okay, so let's do card number 1 is over here, and number 2, here we go. Okay, so this is card number 2, and one of the things that we're gonna want to do, I keep trying to turn it upside down. We're gonna take this stamp that is stars, and we're gonna put those on our clear block. And I'm gonna take off this Season's Greetings that I just stamped. I'll put that right back there. And then we're gonna stamp the background of our card with these stars. So you can see in your picture here, you're just gonna burnish it, and then you're gonna take the stars and ink them with your Night of Navy ink spot. And then we're just gonna randomly stamp these stars and make a nice background for our card. Okay? So I'm just gonna do it nice and easy, and hopefully you can see that. And then I'm just gonna ink it up again. Woo. Dropped my ink pad there. Put that there. And you just start giving it a really light tap with your ink pad, and then a light press onto the paper. And then I'm going to do the other side. I don't think I'm going to do the bottom, but I'm just going to do the top on both sides. So I'm actually inking it up and stamping it 4 times. Okay. I think this is just a super fun card. Okay, so hopefully you can see those stars on that background and how fun they are. I think that's just really cute. So then our instructions say to pop one of these ladies out that has the little star on her, and she's on the ladder. And these are die cuts. They're very, very sturdy. It's like almost like thick cardstock. Okay, and then we're gonna take one of these these gold stars, and we're gonna put it right on top of the gold star that she's holding. So that's gonna, her star's kind of yellowy, and this one's gonna make it kind of shiny. So you're just gonna line it up and set it right on top of the gold star that she is holding. Okay, and then number 3 says we're gonna need some dimensionals. So they put dimensionals on the ladder and on the lady. So we'll bring our dimensionals in. Our dimensionals are sticky on the front and the back. So when you pull them off this adhesive sheet, they're gonna stick right to your ladder or your lady or both. Okay, I'm gonna put some on her skirt. You just want to put them wherever they're gonna fit. And they actually have pictures. They put 1 on her head, and then 3 in here on her body, and then 3 here. So if you're in doubt and you need to place them in a specific spot, you can always go back and look right at the picture. And when you're looking at your instructions, the picture has it, and you can see little diagonals, almost like a stop sign octagons there, and those that indicates to you that it's a dimensional. Okay, so we're gonna take the backs off from our dimensionals, and they will be sticky on that side, and we're gonna place her right on our card base. So she's putting the star on the top of the tree. I know it seems kind of funky. It's like 800 degrees here. And we are making Christmas cards. Sometimes in the middle of summer or in the middle of winter when I'm cleaning, and I hate cleaning, right? So I like to play Beach Boys music, so it gets me in the mood for summer, which makes me a happy camper. So here we are in the 80-degree weather and making Christmas cards. I always like to get a jump on my Christmas cards. And even if you don't do Christmas cards, there are lots of other kits you can choose from. And they're all just as nice. I'm actually gonna cut my dimensional in half and get a really skinny dimensional to put behind my star. I just think that my star needs a little bit of a boost. I don't want it to fall off. So there we go. And that will stick very, very nicely. Okay, so the next one is to stamp our greeting. And I have my greeting already stamped. And we're gonna cut a piece of twine that is 8 inches long. This is another really cool thing about our instruction sheet. We can open it up and it has a ruler right on it. So I can go from 0 to 8 and know that's where I want to cut my twine. And you can also guess. It doesn't have to be an exact science. All right, and then our directions say we're gonna put 2 glue dots here and here. I wonder what I did with my glue dots. Here we go, you guys. This is like crafting with Chris. You craft a bit and then you have to clean a bit because you can't find anything. Here's our dimensionals. There's our stars. Here they are. There's our glue dots. Okay, so I'm going to take glue dots and I'm going to put one just off of each part of my oval here that I cut out, okay? Or that I punched out. I'm going to peel the back off it. And then I'm going to kind of crisscross my twine. Okay, so season's greetings. I'm just going to leave a little bit of my twine hanging out, and then I'm going to stick it down on that dimensional and loop it back. Okay, so I have that loop, and then I'm going to loop it around one more time. I think I want to go this way with it. Okay, so you're just going to have a little loop in the back of it that looks like that. And we're going to, let me get my, I actually may put one more glue dot back there because I don't want my string to like be popping out. So I'm going to put another glue dot there, and that'll make sure my twine is nice and secure. And I think I'm going to do the same thing here. So I'm going to use 2 glue dots instead of 1, but we have lots of glue dots, so it's not a problem. It's not like you're going to run out. I'm going to put that on there. And then pull it through over here. Let me peel that back off. There we go. And we want this nice and tidy in there. And then we're going to put 2 more dimensionals on it. So you can see in your instructions that dimensionals are going to go right at that spot where you crossed your twine over. Okay. And we'll pop the back off of there. And we'll put that right down in the front of our tree. Okay. And then our next one says, they put theirs a little over more to the side, but that's okay. Our next one is these little navy blue stars. Whoops. Oh, excuse me. They already have adhesive on the back of them. So we're going to take 4 of them, and it looks like 5. So we're going to put one there. And you can really put these anywhere you want to put them. And if you don't want to use them, you don't have to use them either. But you want to be sure when you peel them off this sheet that you get the sticky back with it. And this is just going to give it a little more shine and perk it up even more. I'm just going to stick with 3. They used 5, but I kind of like it with 3 of them. So you have enough materials to make 4 of these cards. just gorgeous. And then when you combine it with this beautiful gold envelope, it's a quick and easy Christmas card that's personalized and handcrafted. Just beautiful. Okay, and that took us all of what, about 15 minutes to do? Let's do card number 2, which is going to be this card base, which has these beautiful trees on it, right? So your card is scored for you. You're just gonna burnish it on that score line. And we are going to put snowflakes in the background instead of the stars. We put the stars on the first one, so we'll put some snowflakes on this one. And here we go. And we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna randomly stamp them. These instructions are like super easy. I'm just gonna show you it. It has 4 steps to it, and that's it. So you have 2 things you have to stamp, and then the rest of it is accessorizing, and it's really super easy to follow the directions, especially if you're a visual person, because the pictures are just perfect. So I'm just gonna stamp my snowflakes on here, and I'm just randomly stamping them so you have a nice little background. And I'm gonna stamp them all across the bottom first. And I will post a new hostess code when I'm done. So if you want to order kits while they're still on sale, you have to do it before the end of this month. But the buy one, get one, this is a great one that you could do with your granddaughter, your neighbor. It would make a fun summer camp one to do. Okay, so there are our snowflakes all over the background. And then, whoops, had a crash. Sorry about that. And then our words are gonna say, Merry Christmas to you. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna line my words up so I know that they're gonna be straight, and then put them on my block. I'm gonna ink it up, and I'm gonna add it to this little tag. So I want the C, I want it to go like this. For some reason, I'm not getting it inked really well. That one looks much better. Okay. So you can see exactly where you're gonna put it with that clear block and the photopolymer stamp. So we got that right in the middle of our tag, and it's straight. So we're just gonna pop our tag out. And then you have a little inside piece to your tag. And I'm gonna pop that out too. I'm used to being upside down for you guys. I think this is better this way. So I'm gonna try and get used to doing it a new way. So we're gonna pop out the elf pulling the sleigh, and then we're also gonna pop out the elf that's walking behind the sleigh. And you really don't need this. You could position them in a way so that you didn't use both of them if you didn't want to, and that would be perfectly fine. But I'm gonna show you how they are following the instructions. That way you won't have any questions. If you get yours and you have some questions, you can always go back and look and watch the video. Excuse me, watch the video again to make sure. Okay, so this one, we're gonna put some mini dimensionals on. We'll get that out of the way. And here they are. And we're just gonna kind of put them wherever they're gonna fit. And one of them fits up at that very top. And again, there's one in the middle of each person. And I can see that on my instructions. So And we've got 2 at the bottom of the sled. And 1 in this first package. 1 on each side here. And 1 at the top. Okay. So we're going to pop the backs off these and put them on here. Super fun. They have great summer ones too. Some camping ones. Let's move that out of the way. And we're going to put her right about where the tree is. There we go. And her behind it. Walking behind with the package. It's like one package fell off the sleigh and she's bringing up the rear with it. Okay, now we're going to take a 3-inch piece of twine. I'm just going to measure that real quick. And we are going to put it through our tag. And you can probably do this however you want. It doesn't have to be attached exactly this way. But I'm going to attach it this way because that's what's going to work best for me. So you just find which way you like it best and do that. Do you. It's always best when you do you. Okay? And if you need to cut a bigger piece of twine than just 3 inches, go right ahead because you have plenty of twine here. So if you need more than 3 inches to tie a little knot in it, go ahead and cut more than 3 inches. Let's see if I can get this. I think I have it. I'm just going to pull it tight there. There we go. And I'm just going to kind of put that in here. I'm going to put some dimensionals behind my package, and they show 2 dimensionals back there. I think I'm actually going to put 3. There we go. See, my little nut is not wanting to stay. It wants to pop open there, so I'm gonna fix that. But we'll put our little tag on here. And your tag's gonna go kind of like this by your package. And I'm just gonna stick a little glue dot behind there so that it'll stay right on top of my package. And my knot will stay tied that way too. So it'll kind of be a glue dot doing double, right? Double duty for my glue dot there. And there we go. Okay, now we are going to add some of these beautiful snowflakes. If you remember, they came in stars and snowflakes, and they're kind of shiny and bright, and they have glue already on the back of them. So when you peel them off, you're going to make sure that you have your glue attached to it still. And I'm just going to kind of put them on my tag and around my tag where there might be a little open space in my background. And one right here. So I did put all 5 of them on here. So now you have this really great card. Isn't it gorgeous? You have the little sequins and you have the gold for the tag. And then of course you have this gold envelope that matches it. And so this gold envelope is just kind of a little hint to whoever opens it that it's going to be a great card inside because it's so pretty. So thanks for tuning in, you guys, and I really do hope that you will grab one of these kits or 2 of these kits while they're on sale. It's such a great deal to buy one and get one half off. And you get to pick or I'm sorry, you get to pick whatever kits you want, and the most expensive one is the one that is half off. So enjoy your shopping, and if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm gonna pop down here. Actually, I'm making Christmas cards right now for the swap if I ever get it. Debbie, I think you are in this swap, and I think a Christmas card is a good idea for that. Kathy, this is the, let me see which kit it is. Christmas Whimsy. So it's called Christmas Whimsy. And this would be, like I said, there's 8 cards to it. And they're very, very fun. You get 4 each of both of these designs. And it's a Christmas Whimsy card kit. And it is, let me see if I can actually see the number on it for you. I don't see the number, but if you go to my website and you search kits, you'll be able to find it there. So thanks for tuning in, you guys, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your week and enjoy a really happy weekend. Thanks. Bye-bye. Let's see if I can figure out how to turn this one off now from the upside down part.